Alright, this video was made because it's something I'm starting to see more and more of, so I thought I needed to take this time out to give a firm address and explain what is going on. Which I do not like seeing because it's causing a bigger divide amongst gamers and corporations that make our games. This being the lack of responses from companies, and as such, fans are relentless in wanting to know what's coming next. Now, where is this coming from? Now, for those who aren't aware, during the weekend of January 18th through the 21st, there was an open beta for Jump Force. During this beta, only 2 of the beta sessions were completed before the rest of the sessions were closed down and canceled. This occurred on a Saturday. By Sunday morning, Bandai had not made it known that the beta was being worked on and that more information was coming and that they would let us know when the beta would be back. Well, it wasn't until Wednesday when Bandai had came out on Twitter and let us, the players, know that the beta would be back for more sessions before the game's official launch. Now, all of that sounds fine. It's what happened between those 3 days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, where the problem lays. See, during this time, just like Cross-Tag Battle with the Fifth Fate, fans were on any and every post asking about when information about the beta was going to come, which is fine until they crossed a line. This line being the harassment of the Ace Combat director. This I do not tolerate, nor will I ever endorse. But it seems that my stance people seem to not fully understand, so that's what this video is dedicated to. Now, in my video about the Fifth Fate being delayed, I made it very clear that no information for a game's audience causes them to leave and as a result causes the game to die. Now, this is still true and still accurate. The problem, or disconnect rather, seems to be the other side. The side that says leave the company alone and let them do what they want. Well, the problem with this is that we live in a free market, so what you're suggesting would cause games and companies to go under. I am not saying it's okay to harass anyone, but politely asking a company on Twitter when information is coming does 2 things. Number 1, it lets companies know they still have your attention. Number 2, it's the proper way to go about it. Now, the side that supports leaving companies alone and do as they please often cite how it's rude. But I say it isn't rude unless the comment left itself is rude. You see, when companies chose to get on social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they accept that they may have to run the risk of having to deal with comments and questions at any and every moment. Now, sure, you can always argue that they don't have to tell us anything, but my counter to this will be, and forever always be, well, we the consumers don't have to give them our money. So while this debate, if you want to call it that, of our gamers and title can come down to basic marketing, you want to make money, give people what they want, which ultimately is transparency. When companies are upfront about what is going on, it pacifies people and leaves them satisfied. For evidence of this, I'm going to post on Twitter comments of the ARC video with the announcement for Cross-Tag going to the arcades and Jump Force's beta announcement, and look what happened before and look what happened after. Look at that complete 180 the comment section take. If companies cannot release information, that's fine. As I've been saying, just don't showcase things and talk about things you're not ready to show if you're not ready to deal with those questions. This is seriously like putting a high-class job on your resume, then getting upset when you go to an interview and the person interviewing you asks you about that job. It's sad when Nintendo's transparency regarding Metro Prime 4's development is literally what I'm referring to, and people are praising them for it. Yet still, somehow, people can't comprehend why transparency is important. That's all I've got. I'm going to end the video here. I've got nothing left to say about this issue. Companies and consumers both need to do their part.
Wake up.